watching Henry Clay turn the moon. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Wilson's Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. On first down. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Complete outright to Kearse. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure, and he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the ground, Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a cutback to the sideline. A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
To throw is Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Defense showing blitz. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down is Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now it's Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Newton now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Third and long. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Michael Bennett, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Catch made right side by Wilson. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Lockett. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 3rd down.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
On the return, here's Dree Archer. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
On second down, here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets it to the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Graham slotted out to the left. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. Back deep, Dre Archer. It's taken to the 26. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Carolina. Dre Archer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Throwing is Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. 15 yards there for number 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Archer. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. back to CenturyLink Field after this. To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy.
I got tripped this side. We got three. Check. Switch.
Lock it in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And it's up and good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at the 3. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best. As that brings it. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Look at the spin.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to float this one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson finding time. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think what we've witnessed here in this game is some really good defensive strategy trying to take away Greg Olsen from Cam Newton.
Yeah, I mean, when they connect for the first time in the 3rd quarter, that's an issue for the Panthers.
Now they've got to connect a lot because their team is losing. They're going to try and get back in it right now.
On first down, it's Newton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Red zone opportunity. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Play action. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at the 2. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dree Archer with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And that's how you throw up a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They come up in an offset eye. Counter play, Rawls. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he's got room. Darryl Worley, the rookie, picked it. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. Another pistol look here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll rifle this one deep and got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flushed out right. Escapes the sack. Stays on his feet. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Gano's kick is right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. On 2nd down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darryl Worley, the rookie, picked it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So 2nd and 10 here. In motion right is Benjamin. They fake the give. Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Newton on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Third and long, it's Newton. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out. And an alley to run. Past the 20, 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Set to go now with off the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. On second down, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Artis Payne. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now it's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a desperate, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll get this up. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. second down following the run.
Watch left. Not easy left. Not easy left. Do something. Shake it hungry.
Throwing here, Newton. He's got time. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now they try the right side here, and the hole closes. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now it's Lockett. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Wilson. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here.